season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the third-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For VA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Russell. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball for the 34. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff to the single back. Gets the first and still running. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Early in this conference championship game, one of those crucial plays, a 3rd down in the red zone. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And And the wideout goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Knight. Looking to scramble to his left. Makes the ground. It's Moore.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Important third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Snags the quick throw. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
On first down, it's play action. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Scanning the field. It's Knight. He's running out of time here. Makes the grab. It's McClellan. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And the quarterback keeps it here. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. To the air, it's Russell. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And they'll give it to the back. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They'll run it from the gun. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. To the air. It's Russell. Pressure is coming. The pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Swarm to the pass rush.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives them a chance.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Russell. The pass rush closing in. The ball is picked off. And he's bringing it back. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. That's reeled in. It's Moore.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
High completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. There's the handoff. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry-up. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Parker. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the 1st down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the 1st down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Dropping back, it's Russell. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Looks like one more play here before halftime. And it's a direct snap. And they get him down. What will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were sluggish in the first half, almost completely shut down. Let's see if they can find a spark now coming out of the break. The sure hands, it's Parker. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
His line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He finds some space. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Finally brought down at the 8-yard line. A huge play, and suddenly they're in great scoring position.
Well, he beats the defense with his legs and his speed, but also with his mind. Does a nice job of coming down the line, reading the defense, making the decision to keep the ball, and then finding that lane to pick up those great yards.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of the speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
But that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And out comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He's sacked to be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
Second and long now from their own 5-yard line. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. possession. They had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They'll give it to the running back. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
They lose 3 in that place, and now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Glenn. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Can they catch him? Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He will score. What a moment. Conference championship on the line. The punt return takes it all the way to the house.
You know, the special team coach told us that he thought they had a chance to either come up with a block punt or hit a big return. In this case, it's the latter. They set it up perfectly, took it all the way back, just like he told us.
PAT is good, so it's 13-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, look at a throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Only a short gain in that one. Defense able to pen him in. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. And the game just good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly.
Bites into the end zone. It's down. Ducks. Here we go. Let's look start for fourth quarter, one possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Short loss in the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. To throw, it's Russell. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the move now. On the run here. Let's it go. Another pick. That's the 4th time.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He knocks it through with confidence.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Turner trying to create good field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
We're going to go with the wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. That run sets up a critical third down play. To throw, it's Russell. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw here. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
The ball is caught. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball for 31.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He's going to take off. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds with a short gain on the play.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, and now you got a real chance.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
To throw, it's Russell. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Fighting him off. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The ball is out. He's going to get it. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
No running here. That's the running back ball. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Touchdown, Alabama, as they put 6 more on the board.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Looking right. This one caught. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels.
Catch made all the way down inside the 35. You can win it with a field goal, but you have to manage the clock smartly here. Looking for some space. It's Parker. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Breaks free. They bring him down. The wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. So here we go. In the final seconds, 1 swing of the leg for the win. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Try is no good, and we're still tied. So here comes our first play of overtime. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Alabama now operating in the red zone. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense will set up here on 3rd and long. If nothing else, you want to give your kicker a chance to put 3 on the board. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to throw. It's Russell. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a job by this defense to come up with that stop. Good job of pressuring the quarterback. And now, big decision for this offense in overtime. Do you go for it to try to eventually get the touchdown, or do you settle for 3 in the field goal?
And he knocks it right through to make the lead 3 here in overtime.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense. So they line up now knowing a touchdown wins
wants the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
So 3rd and long here. They can't convert. They have to settle for a game-time field goal try. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. The tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Quickly. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.